Robert was born on June 15, 1987 at Chapel Hill. He was come in here weighing at 2 pounds, 4 ounces. When he was 3 weeks old and had to have the heart surgery, he only weighed 1 pound, 11 ounces.
It's kind of hard when Robbie was born. He was born way too early. Up at Chapel Hill. That's a scary thing to go through because you don't know if you're going to bring your young home or not. He's the littlest human being I had ever seen at that time. I got to hold him in my hand. His complete little body.
He's come a long way. He graduated #1 out in 143 in law class. And he's been going strong ever since.
One of the most memorable patients in my career is Robert Gilmore. Robert had a very rocky start in his life. He was born at UNC Hospital at 25 weeks gestation, and at that time his chances of survival were around 30%, but he was a fighter. He endured heart surgery at 3 weeks old, and finally, when he was 2 months old, the neonatologist told his mother what she had been waiting to hear. He is going to make it. In spite of the odds that he would likely have multiple mental and physical handicaps, Robert proved the statistics wrong and thrived. Not only did Robert thrive, but he performed at the highest level academically. I would sum up Robert's life as one of extraordinary success, especially considering his perilous beginning. Much of this is due to a diligent and persistent attitude. This same diligence will serve him well as a judge.
Farmers have had a difficult time with our courts here in the last couple of years, and the general public has been misled to believe that we do one thing and we really do another. But we are actually the best stewards you can possibly get for our environment. We need good judges that have grown up in rural areas and understand what the farmers do for North Carolina and how we support the environment. And if the judges will help us, we can really do the most good of anybody looking after the environment, not some big company. It's your local farmers are the ones that's going to look after the environment. I think Robert will be an excellent judge, just an absolutely great judge. And one thing is his work ethic, and also his morals. He is stuck that the law is the law, and he follows it to the T. And also he knows how this community works and how Eastern North Carolina works. He sees the hard work that these people put in and how they love Eastern North Carolina.
Hi, I'm Jeff Carpenter. I'm a senior resident Superior Court judge in Union County. I want to tell you about Robert Gilmore. I had the opportunity to get to know Robert back in 2005, 2006. When he was an assistant district attorney and I was a trial lawyer. Robert and I had cases together that we resolved. We tried some cases together. But what impressed me most about Robert was the ethical way that he went about the practice of law from the prosecutor's perspective, his work ethic, and his intellect. Just before I went on the bench in Union County as Superior Court judge, I had the opportunity to try a case against Robert to a jury, and I was impressed that a lawyer as young as Robert, with the experience that Robert has, was as proficient and comfortable in the courtroom as he was. After becoming Superior Court judge here in Union County, I was assigned to Superior Court in Sampson County in Clinton, and had the opportunity for Robert to appear before me in Superior Court in Clinton when I was there. And he brought over to his practice the same intellect, work ethic, and ethical standards that I witnessed often when he was an assistant district attorney. The voters in the district would be well served by Robert. I would recommend that you all give him strong consideration in doing your research as to who you're going to vote for district court judge. And I think that once you have completed your research, you will be comfortable with what I'm telling you here, that he will make a fine district court judge and will represent Duplin, Jones, Sampson, and Onslow County very well in the district court.